Hi, my beautiful friends. Welcome to my channel, Chocolate Empress in Spirit. My name is Amanda. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today, I wanted to share some messages with you today because earlier, not too long ago, I was getting downloads and I was being shown by Spirit that some of these messages I needed to share with you. So I decided to make this recording to give you those messages, and hopefully there's some messages in here that will resonate. If it doesn't, just leave it alone and leave it for someone else. So but they were showing me, because earlier today I was getting songs stuck in my head, which will happen from time to time. And one of the songs I keep getting, which is even playing in my head right now, it's called For You I Will, and it's by the singer Monica. And it's from the movie Space Jam with Michael Jordan. And this song has great significance to me because it's a special memory I have with my mom. And when the song was playing in my head, you know, I just kept hearing, tell them, tell them. So they were wanting me to share this with you, and they were even showing me some of the visions from like memories I've had in the past, and share that with you too. So there's some messages in here that might resonate in some way for you that they want me to share. So I pulled up this song because I think, you know, the words in it are beautiful. It's a beautiful love song, but the words in it, I just think, you know, it'll like touch a lot of people who, you know, take the time to listen to it and read some of the words. So I just want to share with you a few of those first lines. It says, when you're feeling lost in the night, when you feel your world just ain't right, call on me, I will be waiting. Count on me, I will be there. And they wanted me to emphasize that to you. So I just wanted to share that with you. But listen to the whole song. It's beautiful. So and they wanted me to share like a couple of memories I have with my mom, because they're like showing me you're struggling with something. I'm not sure exactly what that is, other than they showed me you're either sitting at like some kind of table or desk, and I see you like going through and flipping through papers, like some kind of documents, and you keep saying, how am I supposed to do this without you? So what they're showing me and telling me is I'm supposed to remind you that you're not without them. You know, they're right there beside you, trying to, you know, guide you, you know. And like the song, it says, you know, call on them. You know, that's what they're asking you to do. And they're also showing me that, you know, you're struggling with something, you know, heavy, and they're telling me to tell you, don't give up. You know, you're stronger than you realize. You know, you've been through, you know, worse before, and you made it, and you're gonna make it through this too. So to hang in there. And a couple of the memories they were showing me to share, and it goes back to my mom when she was sick. I remember there was a time when she ended up in the hospital because she had emphysema, and she was in ICU on life support. And the doctors told us right after she had been diagnosed that the first time she went on that life support machine, that they don't want her on it longer than 4 days, because if she would be on it longer than 4 days, her body would become dependent on that machine, and the chances of her coming off of it past that 4-day point were slim. So, and at this particular time, it had already been like 5 or 6 days. And I remember my stepfather, you know, came home, and he was talking to me and my brother, and he was trying to tell us that it was time to go to the hospital and tell her it's time to let go and give up. And I just couldn't even believe this. Like, you know, I can't believe he had the audacity to say that to me and my brother, because at the time I was barely 19 and my brother was just getting ready to turn 15. And it's like, you know, you have no idea what this is going to be like for me and my brother. Of course, you can't understand this because you still have your parents. So you don't know what it's going to be like for us to walk through this life without her. through those important milestones, and then the times we're going to need her and want her advice and guidance, or just to be there, spending happy times together. So, well, I went to the hospital and I sat, by her bed and, watched, her breathe, with the life support machine assisting her. And, I told her in my own way. I didn't tell her exactly what he wanted me to say, but what I did tell her is, Mama, if you think it's time, if you can't do this anymore, if you can't fight anymore and you think it's time to let go, okay, I will understand. I'll find a way to accept this. I said, but Mama, if it's not time yet, if you don't feel it's time and you still got more fighting in you to do, I'm asking you right now to fight, and fight until you have nothing left, And I said, but the choice is yours. So that's how I left. And of course, later on, my stepfather got mad at me and, couldn't believe that I didn't do what he said and blah, blah, blah. It's like, whatever. We loved each other. We had a regular family, father-daughter relationship, but we bumped heads a lot too. So that night I went home and, I was thinking about my mom and just worried she was going to die. It scared me. She may not come home this time. And I had turned on my stereo and I was listening to the radio station that I often would hear in the car with my mama. And I asked, I thought about calling the radio station and asking them to play a specific song that my mother had asked me and made me promise her that I would play for her when it was that time at her funeral. So, and that song is called Angel by Sarah McLachlan. And I told, the DJ what I wanted to, her to play, and she asked me what my message was to her. And so, and I just told her, I said, you know what? I said, Mom, I said, there's other people who have given up on you. I said, but I'm not giving up on you. I said, you fight and you keep fighting. I said, I'm in this fight with you. I'm going to be beside you through it, no matter how long it takes and however far it goes. I said, I'm not giving up on you. I said, so don't you give up on me, and I love you, And, and then make the radio host, teary-eyed, because come find out, I think it was her father who also had died from emphysema, so she could relate to what I was going through, with my mama and at the hospital and this and that, So the next day, I went up to the hospital and I took the boombox and the cassette tape that I recorded it on, and I played it for her. And as soon as I started playing it, I heard her heart monitor, going up faster. It was speeding up, and she was squeezing my hand, even though she was in a medicated coma, she was squeezing my hand. So she heard me. She heard what I had to say, and I felt that was her way of telling me she was still fighting, she wasn't giving up, And I think it was the next day, she finally did come off that life support machine and she made it. So, I was happy and I was thankful for that. And, even though it seemed hopeless before, she showed me nothing was hopeless, to not lose faith. So that's what Spirit is wanting me to tell you is, no, it's not hopeless. It may seem hopeless, but don't lose your faith, because they're in this fight with you, And, it's like another memory they wanted me to share is the times in the car I would be with my mama. She would be driving, I'd be in the passenger seat, and when the radio would play, there would be some songs on there that she would, be driving and singing, and she would reach over to the passenger side and pull my hand and grab it and squeeze it tight as she's singing the song, and every now and then she would look over at me and wink, and so, those were like special songs between me and her, and so For You I Will by Monica is one of those songs. But another song they're asking me to bring up is called Because You Loved Me, and it's by Celine Dion, and it's from another movie, but I apologize, I can't remember the name of the movie. Nicolas Cage and... No, not Nicolas Cage. Crap. I can't remember who plays in that movie now. No, it's Robert Redford is the guy, but I can't remember the woman's name. And so they're showing me, um, playing that, scripts from that movie, but it's, they're showing me that song, and they're trying to tell me to tell you that, you know, they were everything wonderful in this life because you loved them, They never lost faith, they never gave up, and it was your love that pushed them through. So now they want you to know and remember that they're fighting for you now, and they love you, and allow their love and the memories you have with them to be that strength to empower you to push you through these rough times, because storms don't last forever. I know it may seem like forever, but it's not going to last forever. You're going to find your way through this, and it's going to be okay, So those were the messages, the downloads I got earlier. And there was one more thing I was shown. I was walking around in my house, and I see a little white feather, and it's just kind of like lingering in the air right in front of my face, and to where I would notice it. And I knew where the feather came from. I got a feather pillow came from, but I just thought it was odd. Out of all them times for that to happen, it would happen when I was getting these downloads and when those songs were coming to me. So that's something else they wanted me to share with you, to let you know you're not alone. Maybe look for feathers or birds, that they're with you. That's their message, to remind you that they're there. All right. And I'm going to pull a few messages from a few of my decks. There's one deck in particular I like to use. I use it for when I want to, get some extra messages from my angels or my loved ones. So I'm going to pull a few cards to see what other messages Spirit has to share with you that they want you to know right now. I hope y'all are doing well. Know that you're loved, and I believe in you. Just even if you don't believe in yourself, no, I believe in you. I have faith in you. You're going to be okay, all right? I know it's hard, and I get it, but you're strong enough, you're going to make it. All right, let me split this deck. Okay. Let's see. The first card I get, it says, be brave and honest, and it's the Knight card. Be brave and honest. And since I read intuitively, what I'm getting is they're asking you to be strong, be brave, and, be honest, with, yourself, and, ignore the doubts that you are having right now. You're gonna do this. You're brave and you're strong, okay? And the next one I get is, well, it's stuck to this card. Wow, this is beautiful. I love this card. The High Priestess. And it says, harness mystic power, So I get from this card that, you actually have the power within you to make it through whatever you're trying to get through, whatever those struggles are. But you also are connected, but you are doubting yourself, They're telling me to tell you, stop doubting yourself. You're more connected to them than you realize. And they're even showing me that they are trying to connect to you. They're trying to give you messages, but you're like missing the signs and the messages that's coming through. And they're telling me to tell you that the times to feel them the most would be like at night when you're alone, when you have no distractions. Because when we're busy during the day, busy doing our, daily, routine, and our lives, working, taking care of kids, that sort of thing, it's hard for us to pick up those messages because our mind's distracted. But when we're, we got time alone, when it's quiet, like especially like at night, when the world's pretty much gone to sleep, that's when they're trying to come through the most. And they're showing me that you have felt them there. that was real. You really are feeling them there. So trust in that. You are that connected. So have faith in yourself, okay? Oh, and this is beautiful too. This one is Sky Father. Trust in the unknown. Trust in the unknown. That's a beautiful card. And it has that beautiful bird in there. So trust in the unknown. You know, there's many things right now that may not be known to you. And you may not see your path clearly. But they're telling me to tell you to trust in the unknown. Trust what you don't know. That what's before you ahead, that it's going to work out. And just have faith in it. Okay? And then I'm going to pull one more. Oh, my deck just wanted to fall over. Crap. Sorry. Hold on. I'm trying to juggle this small little table right here because I'm running out of room. Y'all can see my little table. Okay. Alright. Oh, no, this is beautiful. Guardian Angel. You are not alone. Just like I was saying. And it has a white feather. Confirmation from the vision I was getting earlier. Seeing that white feather. You're not alone. Don't think you're alone because you're not. They're there with you. Okay? And then Spirit wants me to pull a couple of these other messages, but I'm going to pull a few from my tarot deck. One of the ones I like to use with this oracle. So let's see what Spirit has for you. Trying to move that deck out of the way because of this little table. Alright. Okay, the first card I pull is the Three of Air, which is the Three of Swords. And this card shows me, you know, there is sorrow, but there's also healing. And, you know, put away those sorrows and allow yourself to go through the healing. Even, you know, at night, you know, maybe you need to cry. And that's okay. It's okay to cry, okay? Crying is not a weakness. That is strength. And those tears will also be very healing. That you need to release all that, okay? And let's see. The next card I get is Four of Water, which is the Four of Cups. They're telling me to tell you to not be distracted, to go ahead with whatever plans you're wanting, you know, to make, you know, for your life, that it's gonna work out. You know, don't allow the fears and the doubts and the worries consume you. That, you know, allowing yourself to get distracted is only going to put up roadblocks. So they want you to put away those doubts, you know, focus on what it is you want, and in time you will achieve it, and they're going to be right there helping you. Okay? And then the last card I get is Six of Water, which is the Six of Cups. And this kind of, you know, also goes with the oracle cards of what they were showing me. You know, this is nostalgia. This is memory. So, you know, they're telling me, you know, to remind you those memories you have with your loved ones you are missing, who are on the other side right now, that take those memories with you. That love. All, you know, allow that love and those memories to give you the strength to guide you and push you through, because you're not alone in this, you know, and you need to call on them. Ask them for help. They'll help you, but you got to ask them for help too. All right? And then, my beautiful souls, I'm going to pull a few cards from this other deck I have to get any other messages that they want to share with you today to close this out. All right, beautiful people. My beautiful soul tribe. I love y'all. Y'all make me feel blessed. I'm blessed because y'all are here in my life. So thank you for being here. All right. Okay. The first card, it says, if you pay close attention, you will notice all the doors that once closed are opening up, just in a different form. Things may not appear exactly as you had envisioned. That's beautiful. I'm going to read it one more time, then I'll show it to you. It says, if you pay close attention, you will notice that all the doors that once closed are opening up, just in a different form. Things may not appear exactly as you had envisioned. So, it kind of goes with all the other messages they have, kind of clarifying everything for you, that, you know, whatever doubts and fears or struggles you're going through, you know, whatever that struggle is where you feel like the door's been closed, you know, they're telling you to have faith and be patient. That, you know, what you're envisioning is going to open up for you. It just, you know, may not be in the way you envision it, but it's going to happen. Or maybe that door is not the right door for you, you know, because sometimes our loved ones even try and protect us from the things that we may see are, you know, helpful and we want, but maybe it's not for our greatest good, so they direct us somewhere else. So that's also something else that, you know, could be what they're trying to say too. And the next card I get, what areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset, worry, disrupted sleep? If so, these are the areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Take your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. I'm going to read it one more time and then I'll show it to you. What areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset, worry, disrupted sleep? If so, these are the areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. So this is like the 6 or the 4 of Cups about distractions. This is kind of confirming this, saying don't avoid it. You know, you got distractions that's taking you away from, you know, either the things you want or maybe the struggles you're going through right now that you know, are not wanting to focus on, but they're asking you and they're telling you, you know, to focus on it, face it head on. You got the strength to get through it, and it's going to be okay. Okay? That's beautiful. And I'll pull one more. And this one says, self-awareness is key. Take time today to go within and spend time with your soul. Go for a walk in nature and ground yourself. Meditate. Listen to your favorite music. Whatever you enjoy most, do that today. So this is like a self, you know, care card to me that's asking you, you know, make sure you focus on you and make sure that you're, you know, taking care of you and doing whatever those things you want that brings you happiness. Maybe it's, you know, peace, serenity, that they're asking you, you know, it's time for you to go out there and do it too. And maybe that's something you need right now. You know, I think sometimes some of us, we get caught up in what's going wrong instead of trying to refocus on what the game plan is to make it go right. And instead of like taking a step back and going for a walk, or maybe it's listening to that favorite music um, that you can go through, and it'll help reground you and allow yourself to be in that. And just focus on that. Take some extra time. Maybe take a hot bath even. For me, taking a hot bath or a hot shower, it's refreshing. It's even healing. Just water is healing in itself. So maybe that's something you may want to, need to do too. So just do whatever that is. That's what they're asking you to do right now. So my beautiful soul tribe, I hope these messages resonate with you. I hope that you find peace, comfort, love, and serenity, in these messages your loved ones are wanting to share with you right now. And I hope that you will look around you and pay attention to your surroundings, that there is, messages that they're trying to connect with you. And I hope those messages come through and for you when, you're feeling lost, or you have some doubt, or you're just not sure, that know that your loved ones are there trying to guide you and be there for you and trying to help you refocus your attention on whatever those things are. It's going to be okay. All right, my beautiful soul tribe, I hope you have a wonderful day. I wish you much love, many blessings, and all the happiness and peace and serenity that this world and this life has to offer you. So be good until next time.